Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather. It's been a while since I've made a video, and I thought, fuck it, let's get into these predictions for Mayweather versus Conor McGregor. This has been a fight in the making. A lot of you all know, during, there was a lot of debate whether this was going to happen. I said on Enter the Arena that this fight will happen for one reason and one reason only, and that is the money. This fight has been compared to a circus. Some people think it's amazing. As far as I'm aware, everyone on Facebook that I was checking out is hyped for this fight, so I think that's good to see. It's good to see, because it's good to see people now watching something other than WWE, because WWE's a fucking joke at this point. But when it concerns to Mayweather and McGregor, people were asking me for my predictions. I did predictions on Enter the Arena. Now, first and foremost, I want to say this. I want Conor McGregor to win. I do want him to win. But I do think Mayweather is going to win by points. Now, a lot of people have said that Mayweather is going to knock him out. Mayweather apparently said in the weigh-in that he wants to knock him out and stuff like that. McGregor said that he's going to win, stuff like that. You know, I would take what Mayweather says with a grain of salt. This is a guy saying that he would knock him out no matter what. This is a guy that hasn't knocked anyone out in a lot of years. I was even watching the Berto fight, which was actually the last fight that Mayweather fought in, and that was a joke. He should have knocked him out, and he didn't. And Berto, you know, was a joke, really. And really, just Mayweather was just running rings around him. He didn't even knock out Berto at all, and he only aims for points. And a lot of MMA fans have said, well, that's not right, he shouldn't do that, and I understand where people are coming from, because, and I'm saying this, guys, you know, lower your expectations a little bit for this fight, because when you see a Mayweather fight, it's usually like deja vu. You see the same thing over and over again. The way I envision the fight, Conor's going to go in the first opening rounds to try and get shots in. Mayweather, if he's in the corner, is going to go for the clinch. He's then going to get a few jabs that'll barely even hurt fucking Conor. And what's going to happen is that Floyd's going to be ranking up the points, okay? Because a lot of people think, well, Floyd needs to knock him out, and I do understand that. I actually do think, personally, in my belief, Floyd needs to knock out Conor, because if he doesn't knock Conor out, that's a joke. But the difference is that this is Mayweather. Mayweather does not give a damn, okay? You know, a lot of people always say, well, Mayweather, why don't you come in and knock people out and stuff like that? But he fights defensively. That's the problem with watching a Mayweather fight. You know, the Manny Pacquiao fight was a complete and utter joke. And these two guys were, you know, professional boxers, like, proper boxers. And the fight was a joke because it was just every time Manny kept coming in, Floyd kept, you know, dodging, getting a few jabs in, ranking up the points. When they got in the corner, he went for the clinch, got out of the clinch, got a few more points. That's the way Mayweather fights, and like I said, for anyone watching this fight, expect that to happen. I do think some of you, well, when I say get your money's worth, I think you're going to see the whole load of rounds. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me that if this fight itself goes the distance, there's controversy behind it, and they do a rematch. And the reason why I think that they might do a rematch is because, quite simply, there's a lot of money in this. I think is it 100 million or something like that? I don't know. But the two guys are making a shit ton of money. There's a lot of money to be made with this fight. What's Conor's chances? The only way Conor can really win is by knocking him out in the opening rounds. And like I said, that ain't no easy task. Mayweather is, pound for pound, the best defensive fighter on the planet right now. Floyd, you know, I was watching this interview with Andre Berto, and he was talking about what you actually go through when you're against Mayweather. it's not even just punching the guy. Whenever you're looking at the clock and you're exhausted, Mayweather's just staring at you. He has great ring awareness. When it comes to him, on boxing and stuff like that. That's what Mayweather's very good at, because what he does is he checks your breathing. Is he feeling exhausted? Maybe I should go a little bit harder on this round. Mayweather, in terms of a boxing ring, has very good spatial awareness, and that has benefited him a lot. Now, some people might think, well, Mayweather's never fought a hard hitter before. He's fought Canelo Alvarez. He's fought, Canelo Alvarez versus Triple G is another fight that's coming up. And stuff like that. Mayweather has fought guys that go brutally in, punching and punching and punching. And Mayweather just defensively fights him. He tries to get a few. They just hit the gloves. It's not hitting his face. He dodges, gets a few jabs in, and ranks up the points. That's the way Mayweather fights. But at the same time, though, I will say this, and I don't think Mayweather will give a shit, because, let's be honest, it's Floyd Money Mayweather. The man has a shitload of money. He has a ton of money, really, to be honest. But with Mayweather especially, I do believe that if he doesn't knock Conor out, then I think that would be a complete and utter joke. Some people are saying that if Conor doesn't knock him out, that things, it's not going to happen. Listen, anything can happen. Floyd's aged maybe a little bit. There's a chance, but it's a small chance, ladies and gentlemen. Floyd is a very good defensive fighter, especially when it all boils down to really just the Mayweather. Mayweather controls everything, ladies and gentlemen. He controls everything that goes on that ring. He controls the gloves that you wear. Listen, there's a reason why he fights in these locations. It's because he can get away with a lot of shit. And you all know what I mean by that. He controls everything. That's the Mayweather brand. If you're literally fighting Mayweather is half the battle. It's getting to that point and actually be in the arena, and I can't see it, guys. I can't see Conor win. I really do hope, and I hope I'm wrong. I really do. Because listen, Conor's Irish, and a lot of you all know I'm Irish, and it would be great to see Conor knock fucking Mayweather out. I would love to see Mayweather get taken down a peg or two. There's nobody that wants me to see Mayweather get his absolute shit kicked in than I do. Some might say that he's been good for boxing, and there are certain times where he has been good for boxing, but in my opinion, there has been times where he's been terrible for boxing. The last opponents that he picked, the Andre Berto fight was a complete circus. Some people are comparing this Mcgregor-Mayweather fight to a circus. That Andre Berto fight was a circus. In fact, as soon as I seen that fight, I went, he ain't retiring, because it was terrible. Really, if Mayweather wins, right? If Mayweather wins as well, where does he go from here? Depending on the fight, they could do another rematch if people are hyped up enough for it. But other than that, I can't see anything that Mayweather could do to top this. They're saying that this fight now might overtake the Manny Pacquiao fight. And I think that'll happen. I think it will demolish. I think it will demolish Pacquiao's fight and stuff like that. And yeah, that's really all I gotta say about it, guys. I just can't see McGregor winning because Floyd fights defensively. And those that don't really know about Mayweather, I know a lot of WWE and a lot of UFC fans, might not have watched. Try and watch Mayweather's fights before the fight and just see how he does, when he's fighting. He fights purely defensively. And in some ways, and it's sad to say, but sometimes fighting defensively is better than fighting offensively, which is weird in the state of boxing, but that's how Mayweather has done so well, and stuff like that. And I'm very but at the same time, there's a chance that this will be a hype job, so just lower your expectations a little bit if you are watching this fight. The next big fight is Triple G versus Canelo Alvarez. Looking forward to that fight. That should be a good one as well. But yeah, I just think Mayweather's gonna win by distance. I think Mayweather's gonna win by distance, but we'll have to wait and see. This is one of the predictions that I actually do hope I'm wrong. I really do hope I'm 100% wrong on this, guys. But it's Mayweather. You know, me and Don Banks have seen a load of Mayweather fights, and it has the same result. It has the same result. It fight in and fight out. Floyd puts defensive first. There ain't a real thing that you can do on points. You know, if he's racking up the points, there's nothing you can do. But I hope I'm wrong. I hope McGregor wins. I really do. But anyway, guys, I'd like to thank you so much for watching. This is General Jerry on the General Jerry channel. Signing out.